So, you're interested in getting into Pokemon trading card game and you have no idea where to start. There's so many different options. There's booster packs, decks, box sets, tins, and you're like, I have no idea what I'm looking for, where to start, what to buy. And so I've run through like almost all of the different sort of formats that cards are sold in to kind of give you a better idea of what's out there, what you can start with, what you can grab later, and so on. And we're going to start here with the themed decks. Pictured here are Charizard and Dreadnought themed decks, but there's a lot of different decks in this style. Meg's been playing one that has Kyogre in it. I just played one with Lugia in it. And these decks are released around the time that new Pokemon cards drop. They drop 4 times a year. They release two or three of these sets each time they drop a new, like, larger set of cards. And the benefit of these pre-made decks is that it's pre-made. You instantly get a 60-card deck with a balance of Pokemon cards, trainer cards, and item cards that you can play right away. The downsides of this particular version of the themed deck is they're generally not the strongest. They have like more common cards. They also, if you're a collector, there isn't really much reason to collect them because all of these cards are available in booster packs. The other thing is this particular format of pre-made decks has been discontinued. So these will eventually disappear and then they're gone. And also because of that, some of these older decks that you might find on a store shelf aren't tournament legal anymore. For example, that Lugia deck I just played, when I uploaded it, it was just like, nah, you can't play these standard or expanded anymore because they're too old. Your better bet might be the new format here, which is the V Battle decks. Now, these are also pre-made decks. Most of the cards in here are also, rehashes of cards from different sets. But some of the big differences with the V Battle sets are there's a couple of cards that are exclusive to these sets, which, some of them are holo when normally they wouldn't be. But the big difference is that the V Battle card. So on the front of this Blastoise one, you get the V Battle Blastoise, which, you don't have to evolve it. You put it out there right away. And even if you're playing against a good player with good cards, if you get the V Battle card early, you have more of a fighting chance than you would versus if you had like a standard themed deck. Randy asks, are there always the exact same cards every time? This is a good question. In the themed decks, it is the same cards every time, which is part of why they don't have as much collector appeal. Like, everybody knows in that Charizard deck exactly what cards are in there, and none of them are particularly high value. In the V Battle decks, the V card is specific to this set in particular. So I think it's either the moves change or the art changes, but the V Battle card is unique to this deck. So if you want to get everything, you need to buy the deck as well. Another cool thing about the V Battle system, or like the V Battle packages, is that you can get 2 packs. So the one that Steph and I got was Venusaur versus Blastoise. And so all of a sudden I buy one set, I can play with Steph, I can play with a friend, and you get pretty much the full experience right there. Both players also get a V Battle card right off the bat. And the 2-pack also comes with a couple of bonus trainer cards as well, so that you can put like better cards into your decks. All right, moving on. There is another type of deck. This is called the League Battle deck. This one has Inteleon on it. And what makes this one a little different is they've put more competitive cards into the deck right out of the box. And as you can see on the packaging, they also include multiple V basic cards and 1 V max card. So this is going to be more viable in a tournament environment out of the bat. The challenge here is these are a bit more expensive to a lot more expensive. Normally these are supposed to be like $5 more than your V Battle decks, but for some reason, at least in our neck of the woods, this League battle deck is more than double the price of, you know, a single V battle deck. So if you can get these ones for, you know, what they're supposed to be, it's an interesting option to start as well. All right. So once you've got your pre-made deck, generally speaking, I think it's a great idea to start with a pre-made deck and then start buying boosters to modify that deck. Another potential option, if you're looking for like, what's the cheapest way to start playing Pokemon TGC, it would be something like this called the Trainer Kit. This is, you know, you can get these for as cheap as $10 Canadian. In the States, I'm presuming it's something even cheaper than that. And it comes with the playmat, it comes with some rules, the cards are numbered, and there's a tutorial as well, so you can run through it to learn how to play. The downside of these trainer kits is that they are 2 decks of 30 cards. So you can kind of mix them up if you wanted to play them as, like, let's say this one is a Lycanroc Raichu deck with 2 different energy types, but if you're playing with another person, like, your options are pretty limited. So once you learn how to play the game, you're not really going to get much depth out of these. They do, however, for collectors, there are some cards that are exclusive to the trainer deck, so if you're a completionist, you're gonna want to buy these too. Meg, feel free to chime in with any questions or comments.
You're the card master at this point. I'm over here taking notes.
All right. Another option here. Oh, I should have. Let me set up here. Going back just to show some of the things here. The theme decks, going back all the way back, I've got a box, I've a case going of theme decks. So the theme decks that I have would be like Zacian, Groudon, Rillaboom, and then the V battle decks we have are Venusaur, Blastoise. We have the Lugia ones in a different box, but yeah, they look something like that. Gabe, welcome. First day on Twitch. We're just talking Pokemon VGC, and you know, if you're looking to start buying stuff, where to start, what to look for, what to avoid. So we just finished up the trainer kit, and let's go talk about the Battle Academy set. So this is a big box, and this one's specifically designed to help teach players how to play the game. You get a board, you get all the damage counters, you get a detail, like you get the full rule set on how to play the game. You get a JF Raptor, congratulations again on the shiny Snorlax. We'll take care of it after this bit. Oh,
what?
It's the whole thing? Okay. BRB. A bit. All right, so if you're just watching this on YouTube, JF Raptor got the shiny jet, so I'm going to be in a Snorlax onesie for the rest of this segment and the rest of the stream. We were at Battle Academy. This is a sort of one set with the board, with the damage counters, with the full rule book, tutorial guides for how to play each character to kind of teach you your first few moves, and it's got 3 decks as well. You are getting a deck with a GX Raichu, a GX Charizard, and a GX Mewtwo. So, you know, even better than, say, like the theme decks, you're getting 3 decks with like at least 1 like big gun card. And on a cost per card basis, it's one of the better deals if you're looking to get a bunch of decks that are still pretty decent at a reasonable price. Yeah, the Battle Academy is not a bad option to start with. And here we go we've got the hand model Meg right here showing off her booster packs. So you're gonna get to a certain point, you've gotten as many pre-made decks as you want, and you're like, now I just want to get booster packs. So stuff like the Battle Styles thing here, something like when you open up that package, it'll look like this. And so it's a pack of 10 cards. You will get guaranteed 1 holo card, 1 energy card, 1 trainer card, and 1 rare card in every single pack. And when you watch the videos of people opening the cards and getting the super rare stuff, it's from a booster pack like this, like the ones in the picture. Now, if you're going to buy booster packs, if you're just like, you go to the store and you just want to buy one booster pack, yeah, that's fine. Get the pack. If you're looking to buy more than one pack, oftentimes they have bundles and deals where they give you more stuff. They incentivize you to either pay like a little more to get some other trinket, or there's some sort of deal where you will actually save money by buying in bulk and you get something else on top of that. So for example, there is a blister pack that has a single booster plus an extra card, which you get to see on the front, and you get the coin for the coin flip. And usually it's like less than $1. You're getting an extra coin. You're getting a coin and an extra card. So if it's like, I could spend a couple more cents, get this. If you're looking for two booster packs, you might be interested in something like this tin. That's going to have 2 booster packs in it plus the coin, and it's about the same price as 2 booster packs. Just a heads up for anyone in the Ontario province of Ontario, Costco, I mean maybe Canada too. Costco's going to have a deal on these tins. There's a set of 5 for like a crazy price starting next week, and I'm probably gonna be in line before work to grab just one set of 5. Just one. I'm not gonna clean out Costco. Just one.
Just one.
Meg, you gonna be at Costco that day?
Yeah, I might be tempted to scrap with some people at Costco at 8 a.m. just to get some Pokemon cards, honestly.
All right, cool. I'll see you there. If you're looking to get 3, there are blister packs that have 3 packs plus a card plus a coin as well. There's also tins. There's different types of tins as well. This one is a Mewtwo tin. You will see the promo card on the front. Most of the time when you see the promo card on the front, it's a version of the card that you can only get from buying that tin. Like there will be a version of that card if you get it through booster packs, but either the art's going to be different or the moves are going to be different. So if you really want the boost, if you're going to buy a set of, I think this one comes with 4 booster packs. You might want to get the booster pack plus the promo card plus the tin to put more cards in. Holy Goon says you really dived into this. Yeah, Pokemon card shopping's hard. There's so many different options. Some of them are great, some of them not so great. Like when I go to my local game store website and they show a booster box pack for $2,000 each, I go like, wait, what am I doing here? Right? So I wanted to share this information with my friends to make sure that they you're buying what you actually need. This one is the collector's chest. Again, this one has 5 booster packs in it, but also comes with stuff like a binder to hold your cards, stickers, pencils. It varies from case to case. And this one seems like a little more for kids, so you might want to skip that. It's a lunchbox like thing. When you open it, it's like a big empty space. Like if you were gonna
buy 100%.
Sorry?
This one you need to buy 100% just for the lunchbox.
It's not necessarily the best way to hold your cards because it's just like a big empty space, and there are some other ones that come with better storage solutions, which we'll get to. Space Cactus says everyone's messing with the lunch. Apparently it's just me that's not the biggest fan of the lunchbox. All right. There are also boxed sets as well. You'll see a ton of these in the store, and it's usually some sort of box themed around a character or a Pokemon. This one has Marnie on it, and it's 8 booster packs plus 2 promo cards plus 2 pins. Pins are another popular one that ends up in these sets as well. Yeah, generally it's like, if do the math in your head of like how much are the packs worth, like knowing the standard price and then figuring out if the packs cost this much, is the extra stuff that comes with it worth it to you. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Like I've seen this set in particular is one of the older ones, and I have seen this set at the store nearby for over double its original retail price because it's one of the harder ones to find. I'm like, no. Another thing actually about, this Marnie set and the lunchbox and the tin in particular, the small ones, is that these oftentimes have older booster packs. So some of the stuff that has been out of print for a bit. So if you're looking to try and catch up on some older sets, this is a good way to do that. Side note, all of these come with promo codes, so you can upload your cards online. Just keep in mind, any cards from pre-made decks, you'll get 1-to-1. Like that deck you will get for used in the game. But if you use a code from a booster pack, you will get a random set of cards. But still, it's 10 cards you can then use online. Where were we? This one now, a little more my speed. This is the Elite Trainer. This is the Elite Trainer box. What you're getting here is 8 booster packs, 45 energy cards. So you're getting 5 energy of every denomination. You're getting 65 card sleeves. You're getting damage dice, plastic markers for poison and burn damage, and you're getting the box. So I'll just give you guys a peek here of what that ends up looking like. You get the box. It's a nice box that holds hundreds of cards. You can see I've got a bunch of cards here with the dividers and stuff, and I like this as a storage solution and as a way of getting a bunch of booster. It works out to roughly the same price, and you get a decent box and some other accessories that are useful pretty early on in your Pokemon TCG adventure.
Did that one come with the fairy energy still?
I believe it did. And that's an interesting, that's a great point, Meg, because fairy energy has been discontinued from the game. So they added fairy energy during the X and Y era, and so a bunch of cards got changed to accommodate for that. And as part of Sword and Shield, they took fairy energy out, and they've rebalanced the whole game around it not having fairy energy. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And Mulligoon, yes, getting a code from a booster pack like this is going to have a code. It's going to have different cards in it. All right, Elite Trainer box. So it has that. The other thing in there is the player's guide. And let me switch the camera here. This gives you kind of a rundown of like how the kind of the theme of the set. It shows off some of the more sought after cards with explanations on how they work. I like the checklist. So if you are one of those people of like, I want to complete this set, you can go through this whole checklist and check off the cards as you go. All right. Sorry that it keeps rewinding back to slide 1. That is a miss in OBS on my part. Couple more. So yeah, in all of these cases, if you're going to buy multiple booster packs, it's worth at least considering some of these bundles, which give you extra stuff for the same price. Another thing that I'm not as familiar with, this is the build and battle kit. These are offered as promotional items during promo tournaments before the sets come out. These come with evolution packs, so it's a set of cards that let you evolve all the way up. There are cards that are exclusive to these sets as well, and you kind of get first dibs on the release the new set cards before they come out. And then of course there's this bad boy right here. What all the collectors are trying to buy. It's the big booster box. One of these comes with 36 packs. And the benefits of this, you're getting potentially the best distribution of normal and rare cards. Because unlike, say, you're buying 10 random boosters, at least they're all like controlled within the set and they're balanced within the set. Also, if you're gonna buy 36 packs, it's cheaper to buy them all as one set versus buying them individually. The problem is you're buying 36 packs at once, and it's still a lot of money up front, like $100+, and not everyone's gonna want to do that. So I don't blame anyone for being like, oh, I don't want to spend that much money on cards in one shot. But if you're looking to get cards in bulk, if you're trying to get that golden shiny Snorlax card like I am, getting one of these is your best bet. It's kind of crazy though. At the store I bought them from, they have a limit of 6 cases per person, so they fully expect people to spend almost $1,000 on these in one shot. They're stopping people from spending $1,000 on these in one shot. It's pretty wild. Couple more, some loose ends. Like, honestly, for most people, it's gonna be like, you buy a themed deck, you play with it for a bit, you get some booster cards, and then maybe if you're looking to buy more than one booster pack at a time, you're looking at some of the other sets. JF Raptor says, as in real money? Yes, this is all real money. Everything I've shown you costs real money.
So take your pick: mortgage payment or booster packs.
Couple of other loose ends here. The trainer's toolkit, this is kind of like the elite trainer box, but this focuses on, you get a whole bunch of trainer cards that you can use. It also comes with a more detailed rule book, energy cards, tokens as well, and of course you can use that box to store your cards. There's a basic energy box, so if you just want, 450 energy cards so that you're not like taking cards from one deck to put them in another deck and you just have all the energy in one spot, you can do that. There are, one of my slides didn't go in there. There's also championship decks, and I can show that on stream. Just before we wrap up the segment, we play like a couple more matches. Here we go. So there are championship decks which are like 1-to-1 card recreations of whoever won the Pokemon championships that year. And so these are like their exact cards, and if you're looking at these of like, oh my goodness, this person has like 4 of every GX card and all sorts of stuff, and you're like, why don't I just play with one of these? The problem with the championship decks, like, it's cool to have and it's cool to play it to see what a championship caliber deck is like. The big challenge is, if this camera doesn't really show it, so let's move over here. The art is different. You can see the person's autograph is on it. And the big thing, the backing is different, which means, well, the big thing about the back being different is that you cannot use these decks in tournament play. So you can play with your friends to kind of, get the experience of what it's like to play with a championship deck, but you yourself, you can't just enter a tournament with one of these. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you're thinking, I'm gonna buy this championship deck and be instantly good and play at a pro tournament, like, they just won't let you use these at all. You can buy the cards separate. Like, if you bought the actual versions of all these cards, you can rebuild it that way, but you can't take the shortcut. And thus concludes this presentation on concludes the buyer's guide on Pokemon TGC. Anyone have any questions or comments before we wrap this up, get back to some more games? Meg, anything else you'd like to add?
I think you pretty much covered everything.
Awesome. All right, let's get back to the game then.